Hey everyone, it is Alexis here with motion capture. I am in LAX. It's a little different of a setting than we're used to, but I have an exciting new segment and I'm happy to share it with everyone. Happy Black History Month, and I hope you enjoy the episode. Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to On the Move with Motion Capture. I'm your host, Alexis Sierra, and today we are going to be taking a first look at Landon Moss's play, Nodding Off in Church. Come on, let's go. Stepping into the rehearsal space, my sister and I were immediately transported into the Johnson family household, where we got to not only meet the cast of the play, but also share in their pre-rehearsal motivation.
It's in motion, you know what I mean? It's looking show ready. We just want to keep tightening, keep improving, and keep doing what we're doing.
Though two cast members weren't able to make this rehearsal, we still got the chance to sit down with the director for a few questions. All right, everyone, we are here with Landon Moss.
Hey.
We just had a first look at his play, Nodding Off in Church, and it was amazing. I'm just enthralled with the play. So I just have a couple of questions for you as the director, writer, co-writer,
Yep,
and producer. So who else wrote this piece with you?
This dude, Omari J. Wynn. So great dude. We've been working on this thing for like a year. As far as like actually writing it, we've been working on it for a year, but conceptually, this has been a thing in the making for a couple years.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's just been a fun journey.
Okay.
There have been times where I've been like, yo, what are we doing, man? And then you come to rehearsal and you see what it's turned into, and like how I've watched this thing every day. I've been at every single rehearsal, and I'm telling you, every time I'll be on the verge of tears or crying.
Yeah.
Because it's so beautiful just to see how people have brought the words to life, like more than anything I could have ever imagined. And I'm producing it, and also my girlfriend, she's been doing like all the work. She's been everything from like the venue, like make sure we got all the props, like everything that we need to make sure it happens. She's been doing.
Behind every powerful man, there is an equally powerful woman.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I laughed, I cried, I had a great time. For anyone who doesn't know Nodding Off in Church or doesn't know you as a creator, if you could describe the story in a few sentences, what would that be?
I would describe it in a question with, how do we coexist with conflicting core beliefs? So that's the overarching question for me. But the story itself is about this family who is dealing with grief, and how each individual person is, I don't know if confronting is the right word, but like dealing with their own individual faith around it as well. And then like the older I got, the more I started having questions about like my own spirituality, like what Christianity or what religion looked like in my life. Because my family's from the South, so we church every Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. You go into everything. You be burnt out. But when I moved to LA was when I started to realize that there are so many different ways that people find purpose in their spirituality. You know what I mean? So I started to have my own questions. Like one of my best friends, he's Muslim. You know what I mean? And I see how much purpose religion has given him. And so I'm always curious about different things. So I'm looking into that, and just there's so many different ways that we can find purpose within our spirituality. And I want to explore what that might look like.
It stems from like personal experience. Is it partly like your story?
Not really. I got this, I don't know, obsession sounds kind of crazy, but I'm so fascinated with grief. Because I think it's so interesting how we have like this, there's like the fabric of who we are, and there's certain people that are ingrained within it.
Yeah.
And when someone is removed from it, our brains are just scrambling to find normality within it. And it's such a fascinating thing to just, I've been blessed in my life. I have not had to deal with anybody passing away at it like unexpectedly or anything like that. But I can only imagine what that does to a person, especially someone like one of the characters who is tight with the person that passed away and losing them in your formative years. So like, what does that do for someone in terms of what they believe in when this thing you're supposed to believe in took the person who meant the most to you?
And as someone who says that they've never experienced grief, I'll tell you one thing. You did an excellent portrayal of grief, of what it's like to grieve and still live your life. And, as someone who recently experienced some losses, it resonated with me as if I was part of the Johnson family myself.
I love that.
And I'm very, very honored that I got a first look at this, which means y'all need to come check it out too.
Yes. And y'all the first people to see this.
Yeah.
Like y'all are the very first people to actually come in and see this. I was like, you kind of like, I ain't nervous, but I'm like,
I cried, I had a great time. Like, it just, like I said, being a part of the Johnson family was something that I didn't expect to walk out of here feeling like. Speaking of it, what is something that you maybe want to leave the audience with when they leave the theater?
Yeah, I want them just kind of think about like their own connections within their own family and their own life. Because I know some people get cut off because, that doesn't sit right with me. And sometimes there's certain things that I don't know if there is coming back from. But for a lot of people, there are a lot of things that we kind of, steer away from people, that things that we can easily be fixed with a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the biggest thing, is getting back to connecting with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And connecting with each other is extremely important through the arts, through grief, through glory,
Absolutely.
Through it all. So the inspiration behind this piece of work, was there a specific moment that you were like, this has to be a play?
You know what? Hold on. Okay, so I do this thing where I write a bunch of titles. Like anytime I think of like, these random things will come to me, and I'm like, oh, that's a fire title. And I used to fall asleep in church all the time and get popped on the back of my head all the time, or get pinched and stuff. Or stand up. Now I got to stand up in church. I'm looking crazy. So I just nodding off in church was like, oh, that's a dope name for something. Didn't know what it'd be for. I don't know. I love theater. There's something about live theater. There's an experience that everybody in this room has, and a connection that we all will have for this one thing that nobody else will get to. It's a sacred moment that we're all sharing that nobody else will. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that's such a beautiful thing. And then I did the piano lesson, August Wilson, the piano lesson last year. And I just remember being like, oh, this is it. Yeah. This is the thing. This is what I want Nodding Off the Church to be. Yeah. So kind of started writing it around then, probably a little bit earlier, but really going in with it. Like, it's a play, and we're going to do it here at Long Beach Playhouse.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just have one final question for you.
Yes,
it's a
ma'am.
little bit of a silly one.
Okay.
You got to be honest. What's the craziest thing that's happened in your rehearsal process so far?
Oh. You know what's crazy? We ain't really had a lot of crazy. This has been such a special rehearsal process. Like, from the casting, everything, it's felt like a genuine family. Like, the way that, you never know. Yeah. Sometimes you might get like people you like, wow, I hired it. It ain't felt like that at all. Like, the entire time it's been nothing but everybody supporting each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? And yeah, even when there's moments where we're like, how do we work through that? We always do. Yeah. And we come together to do it. So, I mean, honestly, I don't think there has been I guess the craziest thing for me is how great everything is flowing. Sometimes I would just sit back and watch people, like a couple of cast members will like be working something out and they'll work through it. I'm like, oh, didn't even say nothing. Yeah. Like just the, what's the word when you kind of like in the same frequency, kind of synergy. Boom. The synergy has just been incredible and such a blessing to be a part of.
Well, do you have any words for our audience? I do, for sure. You need to come to Long Beach Playhouse on February
6th, 7th, and 8th
to come watch Nodding Off in Church. Do you have any words of wisdom to anyone who might be seeking to start creative endeavors like this of their own, whether it be a play, whether it be a podcast, or anything in the arts? Do you have any advice to share?
Yeah, it's the same thing you probably heard 100 times. Like, just start. Like, every day, and because there'd be some days where I'm like, man, this don't even make sense. I don't feel like doing it. I sit down and I just start writing. And sometimes you write a couple sentences and they're not good. And it's like, oh, well, at least I just picked away at it. Now I know that's not what I'm going to do. The next day you come back, do it again. You might write a whole 10, 15 pages. It really is simple as just holding yourself to a standard of like consistency. Yeah. And like the more you do that, the more it just becomes a part of who you are. You know what I mean? That'll be it.
And if you could just share a little bit about yourself and where to find you.
Oh yeah, so you can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, I think that's the big, yeah, I think just them three. At Landon Moss. I do a bunch of comedy, just a bunch of fun stuff. And again, a lot of stuff about connection. So yes, check us out, check me out. And if you got time, definitely come support us in our endeavors.
Yes. Be sure to check out Landon Moss's page. Be sure to follow Nodding Off in Church's Instagram as well, so you can check if there are any tickets left.
Yep.
This is a play that you don't want to miss. Well, that's all here on the Motion Capture Podcast. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time with whoever we've got next. Bye.
Also, great job. You did so good. So good.